Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Yo. Mic check.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and his Philadelphia Eagle offense.
And when I think of Carson Wentz in his first 4 years in the league, I kind of look at him as bookends, because his first year as a rookie, he started all 16 games. The next 2 years beset by injuries, but last year started all 16 in the regular season again and was very productive. His first 4,000-yard campaign,
mic check.
27 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions.
Mic check.
The injuries got him again in the wild card game.
Mic check. Hold on, let me turn this off so make sure y'all can hear me. Wait, I think I'm at the wrong thing. Hold on. Oh, what's going on? Why I can't
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
One minute, fellas. 1 minute. I'm just trying to turn off this volume and stuff. Oh, they're not even letting me. Alright, so I'm just gonna quit this game.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down, but not before.
But y'all already know what it is. It's about that time. The new joint is out, officially here. Especially that time to get this new joint up and running. And what I wanted to just touch on was as far as the league. I already told y'all that the new one will start off about a week after. I wasn't necessarily worrying about, as far as do everybody know how to play. It's like, yo, man, if you're getting down, you're getting down. And, I've been getting a lot of DMs and stuff. So a lot of people seem like they're ready to just jump in and go from there. So that's a good thing. I got how I did the teams, how I was doing the teams was more or less like I was reaching out to guys in tiers. I was reaching out to guys that was, that was active and abiding by the rules and things like that, so that's how I was doing it. And so that's what it boils down to. So I gotta actually write out who got what. Most of you guys who gave me the list of teams that you want, y'all all pretty much will get somebody from. It may not be the first team you had on your top 3 or whatever, or top 5 pick, but whatever team you pretty much had, you will get. I remember that much. I remember saying that much. I just gotta write everything out, and then once I write everything out, I'm gonna write that out, and then I'm gonna post it in the chat, and then guys can see who got what. Like I said, I'm trying to start the league next weekend. I'm trying to start the league next weekend. Between now and then, that's enough time for people to get some games under their belt. get more familiar with it. This game is different. I've said that before when I was doing the last few predictions in 20. I was saying that this game was different because I played the beta, and it's definitely different defensively. You know, that user lurk. You know, you can still use a lurk, but the user lurk doesn't cover. You can't cover, you know, three different routes at once. It doesn't cover a lot of ground, which I think is more realistic anyway. But we've been playing with what we've been playing with for so long that this feels like a major adjustment. But I mean, you know, guys will settle in and figure it out. You know, it's just an uphill battle right now defensively. It takes some getting used to. Yeah, so you're going to see people struggle, and that's the beauty of starting early. You know, you get to see guys struggle, and you get to see guys improve. You know, the whole league get to witness it. You know, I actually think the way the game is right now, I think it's going to be some guys that from Madden 20 that like really made the playoffs and things like that and really struggle. I think they're going to step up in this one. You know, based on how the game is right now, I think they're going to step up. You know, I think it's going to be, some different things going on in this one. And then, you know, after that, a lot of question marks. You know, we get to see Will Pearl. Remember, I did the awards, so we'll see if Pearl be the best passer in this one. We'll see if Cole Lyles be the best rusher. We'll see if Pearl be the most dominant player in this one. We'll see if Ed will have the best defense. We'll see if myself will be, you know, will have people checking in Heartbreak Hotel. You know, I gave myself the award for most clutch. So we'll see if I can hang on to that award this season. You know, it's a lot of things up in the air. We're gonna see who do what. I must say, after looking at these rosters, there's a lot of teams. There's a lot of different teams to play with. I mean, of course, you know, you got teams on the upper echelon that's, you know, on one level. It's not that many teams like that though. But to be honest with you, man, a lot of teams definitely got pieces that you could build around. And you got to remember, we play franchise to build. You know, that's the key to it. We building. Don't always get caught up on what you see at the moment. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at what you have now and then look to improve on what you already have. You know, because to be honest with you, every team has strengths and every team has weaknesses. You know, it's just your job to cover up the weaknesses, and it's your job to exploit the strengths as much as you can. So, you know, I haven't seen no teams on here with no holes. Every team got a hole. Every team got a hole. Every team got something they could get better in, and I think that's the beauty of it. So, you know, we'll see what's going on. But yeah, like I said, man, I'm gonna put the list out with guys who got what, and then we'll go from there. Now, one of the things that I wanted to touch on that I never touched on before was the whole tanking thing. We're not doing tanking, and what I mean by that is that you can't start off 0-2, 0-3, and then tank. You know what I mean? We're not doing that. If anything, you know, if you gotta play your game, you gotta play your game. You know, now if you decide to play your game and let your opponent just score on every drive because you feel like you're forced to play, that's your business. You know, but to let you just tank, that's taking up a team where somebody else that's wanting to get in the league can come in and play. So we're not doing the tanking. If anything, I'll probably allow you to tank like the last 4 games, the last quarter of the season, like the last 4 games or something like that. But other than that, man, I don't care if you 0-4, 0-5. Play them games, man. And if you don't play your games, then you don't have no spot reserved. If somebody wants to get in the league and you're not playing because you said you're tanking, your spot will be gone. You know, we're not doing that. If you want to be in the league, you got to play, man. Now, towards the end of the season, if you absolutely out, then, you know, I might cut you some slack. But, you know, last Madden, you know, I had a guy that just tanked the whole season from week 1. You know, traded, made all type of trades, was gearing up for next season. We can't have that. You know what I mean? That's a no-no. We're not doing that anymore. So, you know, if you're going to be in the league, you got to play, man. Ain't no tanking on week 2, tanking on week 3. Ain't none of that. You know, you got to play. And again, If you decide to let your opponent score 100 points on you and you just feel like you're doing anything, that's your business. But you got to remember, when you play against your opponent, man, he can get he can get a major injury, and well, he can get a major injury, and you know that can help out the division. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, playing games is important, man. You know, you gotta play your game. Like I said, I probably won't say nothing if you taking the last 4 games, you know, whatever. I'll probably let you ride, but we really ain't trying to do no tanking, man. You gotta play. You know what I'm saying? I be having guys. I got guys now that want to get in, and it's like I can't put them guys in above the guys that was already down. So it's up to you, man. If you in the chat, you've been in the league in 20 and everything, and you know you saying you playing, you gotta play. You know what I mean? Ain't no tanking. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, you know, your team, you play 2 games, oh my team is whack. All right, cool, man. Then you know if you feel like your team is whack, then you know what? Maybe this ain't for you. You know, but we ain't doing that. You know what I mean? Because y'all, you know, in order, my thing is when you run a league, man, the commissioner's got to set a precedent, you know. And I don't never go for the best team, and you know I'll play with anybody, and I'll play, man, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? If I start out slow, that's just a competitor in me. I'm gonna try to turn it around. You know what I mean? I'm gonna play. So if I'm playing, y'all gotta play, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, like I said, with that tanking thing, we're not doing that. You know, like I said again, if it's towards the end of the season or something, and you know you absolutely have no shot, I still prefer you to play, but I might not really make a big deal out of it. But I definitely don't want to see no tanking on no week 4 or no week 5 or nothing like that, man. Like I said, we're trying to clean things up on this one from a play standpoint and just from an active standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like we're trying to clean it up and, you know, clean up on things that could use some cleaning up. Overall, in the 20, I got a lot of props, a lot of acknowledgement of what a great job I did on the league, and you know I appreciate everyone who felt that way. But you know what? Just as well as the league was good, there's always room for improvement. So again, I spoke on the whole YouTube thing last week when I went live, and no need to trip out. I understand. Basically, you could put any play pretty much in a playbook. It's probably going to be on YouTube. So when I say it's a YouTube committee and things like that, and we here to expose those who's YouTubing, it's not about the plays you call. It's more or less about the setups and everything. You know, if the YouTube committee gets together and you be exposed for, you know, your setup is the same exact setup as whatever the cheese or glitz is on YouTube, you're getting exposed. And the first time, you're getting a warning, and that warning is, you don't let me see it again. Next time, the Tim's is coming out. You know what I mean? That's it. We trying to clean up, and that goes for anybody, man. That's even the commissioners. The YouTube committee ain't holding back. The YouTube committee not gonna say, well, he's a commissioner. Yeah, I ain't gotta worry about me doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool, and I know my commissioners is cool. I ain't worrying about them neither. But I'm just saying that rule. That don't, you know, that doesn't, nobody's bigger than that rule. If anybody get caught, you know, doing that, they're gonna get dealt with. And they may not get dealt with in the chat, but they'll get dealt with, or they might get dealt with in the chat. You know, everything ain't for everybody to see. Some things you can highlight somebody behind closed doors, but who knows? You know, they may get hollered at in the chat, exposed in the chat. And matter of fact, if it's about YouTube stuff, I'm pretty sure I'll just kick it with them in the chat in front of everybody. But yeah, man, the whole YouTube thing is about the setup. It's not about the plays. Again, I understand basically any play could be a YouTube play. So it's not about the plays. It's about the setup, you know. There's plenty of plays that was being ran in 20 that I could have posted in the chat that was from YouTube, from what people sent me, and guys were setting it up the same exact way, from blitzes to running plays to wide receivers putting guys in motion and you know, just all type of things, man. You know, and you know, we trying to clean that up, man. We're trying to keep things fun. That's all. You know, y'all notice I use that word a lot, fun. Trying to make it fun, man. We ain't trying to We ain't trying to sit up here and make it a cheese league or, this ain't that type of party. We trying to keep it fun and keep it active, man, and keep it competitive at the same time. So, yeah, the YouTube stuff, man, there will be a YouTube committee. Trust me. No, you don't need to know who the YouTube committee is, but there will be a YouTube committee. And again, when the YouTube committee gets together and realize that there's somebody that's running some BS, then they're gonna get hollered at. Plain and simple. But yeah, I mean, it's not really too much I need to touch on. I spoke on things already. Again, like I said, I'm trying to start the league next weekend. We're gonna get it rocking. We coming out early. We ain't gonna wait. Guys is playing online games and stuff anyway. Might as well get the league up and running. A lot of other leagues that I know about is waiting. Some leagues is waiting about a month. Some leagues waiting 3 weeks. That's cool. That's fine. No matter what. But I just feel like, everybody just got the game. Those who had the game had it like 2 or 3 days ago. We all on the same level at the end of the day, man. You're gonna see some guys progress faster than others. That's just how it is. Can't do nothing about that. But for the most part, man, I'm excited to see who's gonna be the first Super Bowl champ on this 21. And we're going to finish getting these teams together. And like I said, I got all the DMs and everything that I have with a lot of guys. A lot of guys been reaching out. Some of you guys, now I'm going to tell you, some of you guys didn't reach back yet. And, I got to double check again because, I be having my group me on mute. You know what I mean? So, I have to check things periodically. Sometimes you may tag me and I may not get back to an hour later or hours later. Trust me, that's because I just seen it. Sometimes you may tag me at 3:01 and I responded back at 3:03. That's just a coincidence. That's just me checking it periodically, and I realize that somebody just tagged me. But I keep it on mute. You know what I mean? Because I don't be wanting to hear that noise all day long. The chat's been dead though. All the chat's been dead in every league for the past couple of weeks. So I didn't really have to keep it on mute. But I'm just so accustomed to doing it. I've been doing it anyway. And yeah, man. So like I said, I'm gonna have the list out with the teams no later than tomorrow. I'm gonna put the list out in the chat of who got what. Some of you guys already know who you got. You know what I mean? And if you want, you can go ahead and just start changing your name, because I got the DMs and everything. I just gotta write it out. It makes my job a little easier to write it out, and then I could just type it as long as I'm reading it. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to a new season, new game, new experiences, new everything. New laughs. You know how that go, man. Some of you guys be having me dying in these chats, so I'm looking forward to all of that. All the smoke, everything. And yeah, again, like I said, I'm trying to get this bad boy off the ground next weekend. Get it rocking, get it rolling, get them predictions start rolling again. Get back like we never left. Rocket, I gotta call you. I'm gonna call you. If I don't know if you listening live now, but after I finish this, I'm gonna hit you up. You know what I'm saying? Politic with you for a minute. About the whole team thing. Yeah, so I'm gonna reach out to you, and like I said, we trying to get this thing started, man. We trying to get up and running. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I still got learning to do. I still got a learning curve to go as far as different things that the game. Because I'm still used to 20. I'm still pressing L2. That modifier button a lot, and that button ain't for nothing on offense. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm still learning. I gotta break old habits, and that's the beauty of it, man. And if I end up playing the first season and I go 3-13 or something like that, I ain't gonna trip. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I just gotta get better. But I definitely like the fact that, as in right now, being that user alert don't cover so much ground, it's gonna be a lot about your play calls, man. It's gonna be a lot about your play calls, because because that user alert ain't covering so much ground, you got to play smart football. You know what I mean? You can't just do anything and think that it's going to work and then user alert you got it. Nah. User alert work, but the user alert don't work as far as covering so much ground, like I said. So that's a big learning curve. But again, the more we play, the more we get acclimated to what the game is allowing us to do. And, you know, we'll see what happens. But, yeah, the teams, you know, some of you guys already know who you got. You know, off the top of my head, I know the Ravens is gone, Eagles is gone, Bucks is gone, Seahawks is gone, Cards is gone, Chiefs is gone. You know, like I said, some of you guys already, Cowboys is gone. Some of you guys already know, you know, who you got. So again, you could change your name, and I put in the chat, and then we could just go from there. I gotta go and look to see if anybody else DM me, updated, gave me some different things. Guys I didn't hear from, I gotta see if they DM me and give me their teams. But you know, I got a lot of people that want to get in, man. You know, I guess it's been, you know, what I said. I guess tell a friend, you know, tell a friend. You know, I guess that's been happening. So, you know, I've been getting guys reaching out to me saying they want to get down, blah, blah, blah. That's a beautiful thing, you know. So, you know, we must have been doing something right. And whatever we did right in 20, we're going to do right and do better in 21. You know, so it's going to be some learning curves for everybody. But you know what? It's only one way to get through it, and that's just to get in the ring, figure it out, all together at the same time. So, yeah, man, that's pretty much what I wanted to touch on. I touched on the tanking thing. I touched on the whole YouTube committee thing once again. And, that's pretty much it, man. Not really else a lot to say as far as the rules. The rules are pretty much gonna be the same. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm adding rules. If I am, it's the rules that I already spoke about as far as with the tanking and everything. But there's no more rules that I'm adding. I mean, I may just switch some up in different wording, but other than that, I don't need no more rules. I think we good with that. So other than that, man, it's just time for takeoff now. You know, it's just time to get it in, get it on. You know, I'm pretty sure. Well, I know for a fact quite a few guys picked up the game today. Some guys already had the game a few days ago, and then I'm sure guys will pick it up tomorrow because tomorrow is Saturday. Guys will pick it up Sunday, and then, you know, so on and so on. But like I said, hopefully, you know, you guys will have it by next weekend, and then, you know, we go on from there and get it started, man. Get everything off the ground and get it up and running. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to touch on, man. Just wanted to let y'all know about the tanking thing. I spoke on the whole broadcast thing already, man. You got to broadcast your game. YouTube, no Twitch. We ain't doing no Twitch. You know, no Twitch, no Twitch, no Twitch. YouTube. That's all we doing, YouTube. Like I said, I'll be busy, man. I can't always watch. I can't even watch half of the games that get broadcasted while they playing live. But I need to have the option to go back and watch it later. So, you know, if somebody get called out for something, I need to be able to go and check that out. So that's the situation, man. You gotta have YouTube, man. You know, I don't mean to bust balls and make it difficult, but it's not hard to get a YouTube account, man. All you gotta do is create an email, you know, and create I believe a YouTube name or whatever the case may be, and that's it. Simple. It's free. You know, it don't cost nothing. Yeah, man. So you gotta, you know, you gotta get the YouTube popping, man. I gotta have this game broadcasted because other than that, if something grimy happened, I can't even check it out and see nothing. So that's the whole situation with that, you know. As far as being active, man, it's like, you know, like I said, man, you gotta play your games. If you miss 3 games in a row, you know, with no explanation, I gotta remove you. Nothing personal, but just trying to keep it, you know, I'm just trying to keep it, you know, trying to keep this thing full, man. That's the goal. You know, that's my goal. That's always my goal. I did a pretty good job, Madden 20, keeping the league full. You know, I've had help from people to help me do that, and that's a beautiful thing, man. You know, we're all in this together. You know, so what? I'm the commissioner. This is our league. You know what I mean? I'm just here to Roger Goodell it, but this is our league, you know. Like I said, if it ain't for y'all, I don't have no league. So, you know, we all in it together, man. We help each other, you know what I mean? And I definitely met some cool cats, you know, and you know, we you know, we rock together. That's why I said I don't mind people posting stuff in the chat, promoting leagues, promoting their league and stuff like that. I don't care about none of that. This ain't nothing for me to lose sleep over. This is all recreation, you know what I mean? We all good. We all in it together. We all bug out together, have fun together. So, you know, it's all love, man. I ain't got no problem with nobody. You know, we all trying to just, you know, have something to do. And that's the situation, man. So yeah, man, play your games, and I understand sometimes you won't be able to play. That's why I said 3 games if you miss with no you know, no explanation, you know, because sometimes I know things come up and you might not be able to play, and that's fine. I'm not saying if you can't play for 3 games and you tell me something, I'm like, oh, that's not good enough. Nah, man, y'all already know I don't trip on this game like that. It ain't that deep. I do it for fun, you know. But at the same time, being that I'm choosing to invest time in this, then I'm trying to make sure I do it the right way. So just play your games, man. If you can't play your games, let it be known, you know what I'm saying, to me or your opponent, whatever the case may be. And you know, you're good money. But if you just go missing and don't say nothing, then I gotta assume that, you know, you just don't want to be bothered, and I gotta move on. So, you know, don't take it personal, because I ain't take it personal. And you know, if it was too busy for you at the time and you couldn't play and you want to come back later, you're always welcome to come back. I don't say just because you get booted, you can never come back. You just got to be trustworthy, you know, otherwise I don't waste my time, you know. But, yeah, man, it's here. 21 is here, man. Time to get it on, you know. We're going to be seeing blowouts, you know. We're going to be seeing guys struggle, but that's the beauty of it. That's the fun of it, you know. Time for everybody to sharpen their knives, man. Bottom line, time to sharpen your knife. Time to go to war. Time to get on a learning curve. Time to get in that ring. Time to you know, get in the trenches. Time to go to work, man. Time to figure it out, you know. Time for me to take people in the Heartbreak Hotel. You know, time for all of that. Time for everything, man. Time for everything. I'm ready to get these predictions popping up and running again. But actually, before the league starts, I'm gonna have a preseason. Preseason live cast. Like, I'm gonna go live before the season starts, and you know, by that time, everybody will have their team, and I'll have a live cast of, you know, who I think gonna do what. You know, predictions, whatever. My predictions probably gonna be wrong, because I don't know who's good. I don't know who's bad, but you know, it's still fun. You know, that's why it's called predictions. You never know. You know, I'm just gonna go for memory muscle. So, you know, we're just gonna go from there, man. But yeah, man, 21 here. Let's get it on. Y'all already know what it is. I'm gonna have that list out no later than tomorrow. I might even put that list out in the chat tonight. But if I don't, no later than tomorrow, we'll see what's what. And like I said, quite a few teams I already know off the top of my head. I just got to go through the chat, through my DMs, and see what else I need to write down. And that's it, man. We go from there. Good money. Let's go. Time for takeoff, baby. Other than that, who want what and where they want it at? Holla. I'm here. I'll get up. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.